Okay. I think this means we're live. Hi, everybody. It's a very windy evening. The weather's been terrible. It's been rainy all day, but we had some fun anyway. You guys that have known me for a long time and followed me for a long time know that when I am in Kaohsiung, I always stream down here by the canal. Now, it is windy tonight. It could be a problem. Want to say hi to everybody on Periscope. The way I have everything set up, our Periscope comments should be showing up. Hey Dean, how you doing? All right. Yeah, good morning. It's it's almost 10:15 p.m. tonight. I want to say hi to Jeff and Bud. I'm going to send a test message here on Periscope. I'm really anxious to see if it actually makes it over to the stream on Periscope, because I've been working, with the Streamlabs guys trying to get this thing to work. And so far that was the only connection, or the only one that we had. 9:13. Yeah, okay, so you're in Central. There you go. And it's AM. Yeah, appreciate the 0. So how you doing, Dean? All right. Haven't seen you for a while. How's everything going? We have another Dean. It's part of our late night group. Okay, but I appreciate it. Gosh, I don't see these. I do not see these comments coming in on the YouTube stream, and they should. I got to work with Periscope on this. I got to work with Streamlabs on this. What I did do though was I moved the chat box up. So, hi Louise. I moved the chat box up, so when you guys do see it on Periscope, it's out of the comments box section. And the last days of summer, yeah. Now I hear you. It's coming down to it. It's yeah, late in quiet. It's late in August, that's for sure. So how's everybody doing tonight? Just want to check something out here, make sure everything's cool. Oh, I want to do something. I want to add one more thing. I had deleted this earlier, but I'm going to do this right now, and I'm going to make sure that this isn't showing on the stream or anything. I'm just going to move this up here like this. This is just for me. I got a YouTube viewer count. Oh, I see. Delayed about 15 seconds. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, yeah, showing my subscribers here on the stream. Yeah, because I'm going through, I'm going through Restream.io, trying to go on both platforms here. Now, how's the wind noise? I can put my hand in front of it a little bit. And I got this really, really interesting mount that I'm using. It's like a snake. It's just wrapped around the pole here. It works great. It was not very expensive. Dave in Osaka, how are you, sir? How's everything? Always a pleasure to have you join us tonight. I'm disappointed. I'm not getting my comments, and I've done everything that they've asked me to do. No, they're not. I've done everything that Streamlabs has asked me to do. Oh, down here? Yeah, it's great. Just hanging out with the family. We had dinner tonight. It was nice. Typical Taiwanese dinner, and I didn't post any pictures of it because it's like, don't want to make you guys too jealous, but yeah, the food is great. Periscope comments don't seem to be coming through, and I don't know why. I'm using the actual chatbot URL and not the native chatbot. But I am using my second device, and I'm looking at Periscope, but I mean, I'd rather not do that. But the video looks good. It looks really good. And yeah. Hey, Casper is joining us. Okay, oh, thanks. Switch to YouTube now? Great, thanks. Yeah, I am watching on Periscope, but I might miss something here or there. I don't mean to, but actually what I did was I made a mistake on this viewer count. I need to show this on the preview. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Hey, how's it going, Matt? All right. Test comment. Yeah, Luke just gave us a test comment. Not coming through yet. Nice to see you, Casper. And they're saying hi to you on YouTube. But wow, it's starting to rain. This sucks. Well, you know, the worst thing that can happen is my car's right over here. I'll just do a Steve from Florida scope, you know. And video's glitchy, huh? Interesting, because you know, I'm looking at it. Luke, I'm looking at the video right on my iPhone 5 on Periscope, and it seems fine. I'm using the same connection. I do like how, you know, the comments burn to the stream, so at least the Periscope viewers get to see the comments from YouTube. I haven't, and the reason I didn't go, I don't think I'm going to go. The reason I didn't go is because it's raining. See, I wanted to go through some of the night markets tonight. I had a plan. I was going to go to Formosa Boulevard, which is one of the most interesting, most amazing, what am I trying to say? Metros, like subway stations, and Casper's seen that too, down here in Kaohsiung. It's really beautiful. I really wanted to scope that inside. I wanted to walk through one of the night markets, and then walk over to I wanted to walk back to the KRT and go up to the Cowboy Bar. Somebody just asked what my YouTube channel is, and if you go to my Periscope profile, it tells it's youtube.com/c/Taiwan Live TV, all one word. Yeah, I know, we miss Casper's Epic Tours too. Now, you know what? It's raining. It's raining like crazy. All right, look, here's what I'm going to do. All right, we're not going to give up. Bear with me. I don't have my gimbal. I've got my little snake. I'm going to unhook this. Okay, don't go away, guys. It's going to get a little shaky. Don't go away. It's raining like nuts. I'm going to go to my car. I'll show you my car. And what I can do is, let me do this. Excellent. See, it's raining. I can just wrap this thing around the steering wheel. Or use an umbrella. Yeah, but you know what I did? I took the umbrella out of my car to go somewhere with it, and it's back in the apartment, so anyway. Hey, Matthew, how are you? The good part about being in the car is it does have a cup holder. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to wrap this. Sorry about this being so shaky. This is like a snake. I'm just going to wrap this right around the steering wheel, nice and tight. And look at that. There it is. So, let me turn that on. And I don't think I need the engine on. So, yeah. Thanks. All right, now let me do this. I'm going to put my Wi-Fi box. This is, of course, the iVideo.com Wi-Fi box that we always use. And now I want to go back and look at the Periscope comments and apologize for the ones that I missed. Boy, it is terrible. Yeah. My goodness. My glasses are all foggy and stuff. All right. Now in Taiwan, you always carry tissues around because you just never know when you're going to need them. Oh, some stray dog barking at me. I'm sitting in my car. You don't see me without my glasses too much. Let me see what this looks like. Ooh, spooky. Of course, out front, it's just, there's nothing there. It's terrible. All right, I'll turn the light back on. Great audio in my portable studio. Thank you. I'm not actually using the studio. So I've never been to Brunei, Dave. I have been to Borneo, but I've never been to Brunei. Just haven't done it. Like to though. Block user. I'm logged in under my personal account. I really need to log in under Taiwan Live TV on Periscope so I can do my blocking thing. But I don't usually have to block on YouTube. So I'm multicasting from my Galaxy S7, okay? And I'm monitoring Periscope on my second device because for some reason it's not working yet. The Periscope comments are not burning to the YouTube stream through the Streamlabs app, and I reset, the API tokens. Maybe I got to do it like immediately before I go live, but I don't know why it's not working. I've been working with them, on the customer support, and they're really good. There's a woman that's been helping me named Maya. She's really good. She's a Twitch streamer. The problem is not too many people are doing what I'm trying to do here. Not too many people are linking YouTube and Periscope. They usually link YouTube and Twitch. If I was simulcasting on Twitch, it'd be no problem. All the Twitch comments would join with the YouTube comments, but what can I say? I don't know. But what I'm trying to do is use Taiwan Live TV, YouTube, so I can do whatever I want with it. But I'm using the Periscope account to try to grow the audience. The drive down was not that bad. There were pockets of traffic that did get pretty squirrely. For the most part, though, I was able to use the the cruise control, which not a lot of people use cruise control. So Periscope video is glitching bad. Audio is great. Okay, yeah, well, I'll check it out. Okay. Oh, all these bots. I hate these bots. Yeah, you can't even say something without somebody repeating it, but. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm overloading the specs on Periscope in order to favor YouTube. If I want, I can pay a subscription and get different data rates and audio rates and so forth, for the different streams I'm sending to, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. So, what I've seen on my own replays, I have not seen any glitching. There is one weird thing that does seem to happen, though, with Streamlabs. It seems that every couple of... Okay, good. Bud says no glitching. Every couple of seconds, it does have a tendency to stutter for like 1 second. I'm going to log out. I'm going to log back in. I'm going to log back in if I can do this as my other... The iOS version is really weird. It says log back in on the... Okay, here we go. Let me change my account. Yeah, accounts. Can't do it. Oh well. I don't get it. It's not letting me... It's not letting me change. Anyway, whatever. I'm trying to change to my other account, but it's just, I don't know. And just my unfamiliarity with the iOS version makes it different, so I'm sorry. Anyway, let me tap up here and see if I missed anything. Okay, now we're good. All right, so, okay, it's finally, okay, well, thank you. Now, there's not much light, but on the other hand, I'm no movie star, so it doesn't really matter. What I wanted to do was say hi to everybody, because it's been a while, and I usually stream a couple times a week, and I've been a little bit remiss, and I am going to the museum tomorrow down in Kenting. Hey, Mike, how you doing? And I'm going to try to live stream from there if I can, because they've got these. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Nice to see you on Periscope. They do have these tunnels, that go through underwater. Matthew, how's it going? Yeah, like a mini holiday. Yeah. Actually, we're leaving to go back on Friday because Phoenix actually has to go back to school on Saturday. It's her first day in her new school. That school that I told you guys about, that was lying and all that stuff. Yeah, we're getting rid of that school. We're going to another one. Family's good here. Yeah. Doing good, thanks. My mother's, my wife's mother's doing okay. And her father's a little bit, he's having trouble. He's lost a lot of weight, which he wasn't fat to begin with, so. Oh, man, we had a big Taiwanese dinner, round table. And, oh, gosh, we had clams and bitter melon. We had tofu, fried squid, deep-fried oysters. Of course, the usual Taiwanese fried rice. And thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you. Usual fried rice. And let's see, what do they call you? They call you Agapi, right? Oh, watch me live. Look at me now. Oh, I see. Oh, you're somebody that shouldn't be on my stream. Blocked. Sorry about that. I run a family-oriented show. So, yeah, you invited followers hoping that they would look at your profile. Yeah. Man, here in Taiwan, and of course in Asia, we get line messages from these cam girls all the time. So, Dean, we're gonna leave tomorrow morning, our time, around 8 o'clock. It's an hour and a half to get there or so. So I'm gonna say 11 o'clock to noon, all right, which would put that like in Eastern Standard Time, United States, like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. I know it's the wrong time, but you guys can watch the replay. This is all, of course, depending upon how robust a signal I can get. And I might have to, stick the Wi-Fi box at the end of the tube and walk through. But I was there back in 2002. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, 16 years ago. And it was fantastic. I got some really amazing pictures in the tunnels, though. So, yeah. Molly Tibbitt's murder story. I don't think I've heard that. It's probably not on Taiwan TV. But yeah. Well, I got to reset this because my light kicks out. It figures I'm not in the car, so it's a good safety thing. Okay, good. Let me tell you what will happen. Of course, I'll always have my gimbal with me and so forth. If I can't get any signal, I'll just shoot it in 4K. I'll walk around with a gimbal, I'll shoot it in 4K, I'll do my usual commentary, and I'll just upload it to YouTube. So, can you back up? Back outside. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'll check it out, Mike. I'll look at it later. Can we go back outside? Yeah. Let me see. It stopped raining. You want to go back outside? Let's see a show of hands. Want to go back outside? We can. We can actually. Ah, got something in my ear. It's like some kind of bug. All right. I don't have a problem with that as long as you guys don't mind my little shaky cam, you know. But, all right, I'm going to put the Wi-Fi box in here. I'm going to undo this. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Take out my keys. Oh. Yeah, it'll be okay. I just, like I said, it's just shaky. No gimbal. No gimbal. All right. Let me show you my car real quick. This is a car that they don't have in the United States. Come on, get off my foot. This is a Volkswagen Caddy. It's a 7-seat people carrier based on a truck chassis. It's actually quite comfortable. I've had it for 5 years. I personally have drove it myself. Over 100,000 kilometers. My wife's never driven it. It's got fog lights on it, front wheel drives, diesel, 1.6, gets really good mileage, there's plenty of torque even though it's a small engine. But they don't have this one in the United States, but the thing I like about it is it's really thin, super reliable. I did have some transmission problems, but they fixed them all under warranty and it's been fine. It's got a 7-speed DSG gearbox, dual clutch. It's like a sports car, there's just no paddle shifters. But it's skinny, it's very thin. And so, you see how thin it is? For these Taiwan roads, it's incredible. It really is useful. And the doors on the side are sliding. It makes it really, really nice. And it has a full-size, I don't have my wide-angle lens, a full-size pop-up tailgate. That's my license number. No, I don't care. Full-size pop-up tailgate. And so you see how thin it is, but it's long. Now, here's the other thing I like about it. 7 seats, right? All the seats come out except the 2 front. The back row is 2 seats. And if I take the back row out, half of the compartment in the back is open for luggage and gear. But I still have 5 seats. So like if I wanted to pick up a bunch of people from the airport, I could take Phoenix's car seat out and I could have, you know, me and the driver's seat. I could pick up 4 other people and, you know, a boatload of luggage because half of it is, you know, passenger compartment. Luggage compartment. Now, the other cool thing is it fits my recumbent trike. I take the back seat out and I fold down one of the center seats. So the back tire of the trike goes in and it's phenomenal. I can't believe what a great car it's been. And it wasn't that expensive. It really wasn't, all things considered. Now let me go back because I wasn't monitoring Periscope. Yes, they do. I just saw the Nissan Quest the other day. Yeah, they do sell the Nissan Quest. And so, the trike, my recumbent trike is made by TW Benz. It's now been, TW Benz has been sold to an outfit called E-Fun Bikes. Now look at that sky. Yeah, that's kind of how it looks. It's a little bit exaggerated, but the Galaxy S7 nighttime camera is pretty good. But yeah, that it looks like that. The recumbent trike is really great. I love it. I can go for pretty long distances on it, you know. Like a 50-kilometer ride is not a problem because it's like a lounge chair on wheels. It's really nice. So I want to say hi to everyone who just joined. If you missed my little car scope there, sorry about that. But name here is MJ. I've been living in Taiwan. Gosh, you know, I figured it out the other day. This February will be 15 years. B-E-N-T-S. Bent. It's common to call a recumbent bike a bent. So TW-Benz. B-E-N-T-S. That was the brand. But they were sold recently, like the last 4 years, to a guy named Nelson Lin, who I also know him. If you look on my blog, you can look up the recumbent trike, and I have lots of pictures of it and talk about it. But the thing is, I got the first one of this particular model called the Artifice. No, T like Taiwan, TW. You know, QRST, TW like Taiwan. Yeah, so I got the very first model of this new trike that came out called the Artifice, and it's fantastic. And I have an alloy rear wheel, and it looks the nuts. Yeah, that's it, but only one T. Yeah, it looks the nuts. Really, really something. Casper's seen it, because Casper's been to my house. Now let me tell you about something. I'm going to do this. I'll bend this up a little bit. I've been busy. I've been a busy boy. Yeah, it's steel. It's chrome moly. Yeah. I left my cloth in the car. Gosh, on my bag. You know what I got to do? This is stupid. This is really stupid. I'm going to use the tail of my shirt to wipe off this camera. But I'd rather have it clean than worry about, you know, thinking I'm an idiot for doing that. But I invented a new guitar pick. And yeah, you're going to be hearing about this in the near future. I had a couple prototypes made, and it's a based on some new principles. And Casper, the next time that you come to Taiwan, I'm going to give you a demonstration of what it sounds like with the Brian May guitar, because I specifically designed this new pick to be used with that Brian May guitar. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you'll be hearing all about this stuff soon. I took my bag off in the car. I gotta go get the bag in a minute when I go back. But yeah, so been kind of busy with that, and trying to get some new customers, and I got some new projects going on with my. No, I didn't, because it's made out of metal. No, man. I mean, I've got 11 factories at my disposal. I can just go there and show them a prototype or give them a drawing and say, here, make one of these or make 10 of them or whatever, and they just do it. So, yeah, I know, chase the fire trucks, yeah. So anyway, so that's the deal. That's what's going on with that. And such a beautiful night when it's not raining, and I love the clouds. In fact, I think what I might do is I might raise this up a little bit more. This little mount is really amazing, and it's pretty cheap. I might have to talk with this company about marketing these things and selling them, because I think that a lot of live streamers would buy them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this and share it with my followers on the late night line group. And that way they can see it. So yeah, I do. I've got some cool resources. Yeah, it took me a while to get them. It took me a while to develop them, but yeah. So I got some pictures of the prototype today, and they made it out of stainless. So here's what I'm going to do, and I want to ask you guys if you think this will be interesting. I'm going to go to the factory probably next week. If not next week, the week after, but very soon, as soon as I can. And what I want to do is, I want to bring my guitar, I want to bring my amp, and I want to demo some different types of picks and listen to and document the sound that it makes on the guitar. So the question I have is, would that be interesting as a live stream? We'll be like in the conference room of the factory, and I'll say, well, this is, pick A, it'll be plastic, and then pick B, it'll be whatever it is, and then I'll use this or that and the other thing, and then I'm going to demonstrate the one that I designed and see if we can hear the difference. Yeah, I can. It's no problem. It's actually a stamping factory. They have a 750-ton stamp, and they use progressive tooling, which is really amazing. Progressive tooling is quite interesting. But yeah, I could do that. But what I was thinking about doing was just, scoping the hey Bernardo, how you doing? All right, fist bump back to you. Thank you. About scoping, the demonstration of the pick, because one of the things that I said was that anybody should be able to hear the difference. One night a long time ago, well, months ago, from my studio, Ken Rod asked me something about my guitar, and I plugged it in real quick. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I plugged it in real quick, and I played a couple of chords with a regular metal pick, and then I played it with a coin, just so people could tell the difference with the coin. And you could do that, yeah, Emily. All right, bud, you contact Emily, okay, and let her know, and we'll hook it up. But yeah, Emily is actually, I think she's down here in Kaohsiung. Emily is a lady that runs or works at a music shop down here. And Bernardo Nicole says hi to you on Periscope. Gosh, I gotta get these Periscope comments over to the chat box. It's making me mad. It's supposed to be working and it's not. Now, the only thing that I did not do is I did not make Periscope the primary account. Maybe that's what I have to do. So that's the next thing. So, I don't know. Over the next few weeks, we'll figure it out. But anyway. I really love the way that, the comments burn from the chat box, on the chat box, and that the Periscope viewers can see what's going on the YouTube channel. Now, for those of you, sure, it's my pleasure, Nicole. For those of you on Periscope, if you want to know what our YouTube channel is, it's in the description. But we have a custom URL. It's really simple because all you do is you type youtube.com/C, lowercase c, and then / again, and then type Taiwan Live TV all together. Yes, they are. And some of them are like 10 meters long. But the cool part about it is you feed sheet metal in one end, and like you get a computer case out the other end. They're fantastic. They do bending and stamping and all kinds of forming and things, and you can, put carriers on there for nomenclature or logos or things. It's really, really quite something. And so my new guitar pick is actually going to be made on a progressive tool. Yep, it is. Yep. I also have the option of using forging. Now, I'm just looking at the way everything looks here, and Bernardo just joined on Periscope. I'm just looking at the way everything's looking here on Periscope. See, Periscope, if you are viewing Periscope in landscape mode, they got all that junk on the bottom, say something and blah, blah, blah. Then they got all the icons of the people. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I've always had this on the bottom, I think I'm going to move the chat box up here like this, because I don't think it matters. Let me know how that works. Let me know what you think of the new positioning of the chat box. I just changed it. So the next comment that comes in, of course it says subscriber now, which it always does. I should just get rid of that. Yeah, you know what? Let me get rid of that. I don't really want that. I don't really want this event list. I'll just delete the event list. There you go. Okay. Now, the very next comment that comes in on the YouTube stream should show above all that stuff on Periscope. All right, we see Matthews now on Periscope. Cool. Okay. It's funny because lately we've got about the same, you know. Top center. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't want it to be too obstructive, but yeah. Don't want to be too obstructive, but heavy. My alarm just went off. I have a precipitation alarm, and it just went off. So, yeah, I don't think that that looks too bad. And it is above. Actually, I can bring it down just a hair. Let me bring it down just a hair. I'll bring down the widget, the chat widget, just a little bit. See, the thing is I want to be able to take comments, but I don't want them to like mask, what I'm showing, because right now I'm just yakking. It doesn't matter, but sometimes I do show things that might be interesting to some people. So, big travel plans? Nah, not right now. Nope. I'm just chilling. My kid's in school, and we got a lot of things going on, and yeah. No big travel plans. It was actually a year ago this week that we were in Bali. Seems like just yesterday, doesn't it? But nope. But who knows? No, I don't. My trike tires never slip. Of course, I've got them inflated really heavy, like 90 psi, but no, they don't. Do you guys think that the comments are still too low for Periscope? I mean, physically low when you're viewing on landscape? Not sure, but well. You know what I could do? Let me try this, okay? I'm always goofing around with different stuff and trying to optimize things. Let me do this. Let me put it right on the top. But what I'll do is I'll do this way. Let me see what the comments look like now. Let me know what you guys think of the comments. I'll put them in the top left corner. And because obviously, you got all this stuff on the screen, and with Periscope, you got hearts and things. You got all the, the viewer icons across the bottom. I mean, it's almost like they don't care about the video. But in some respects, I think the glory days of Periscope are gone anyway, where people were showing really cool stuff. I mean, there's only a few people like Dave and, Casper and John Ho and John Sabot, a couple of those guys that are showing really cool stuff, but I still like to think that some of the things I do are worth seeing, but I don't want the comments necessarily, covering them up. So I'm looking at Periscope, I'm looking at all the hearts, I'm looking at the text box for input, I'm looking at the, in landscape mode, I'm looking at the icons of the people viewing. And so the next comment that comes in on Periscope, the next comment that comes in on YouTube should actually be kind of like center left and then scroll up to the top. So if you guys think that that's okay and it's not too invasive, I'll leave it like that. Yeah. So, yeah. So we're looking for a YouTube comment. Anybody. Please. There you go. Okay, I will do it. Let me see where that shows. Well, that's not bad. Oh no. All right, you guys on Periscope, you're going to see that in just a couple seconds. The only thing I can think of is that it might be too long. See, when it's down on the bottom, so. Yeah, yeah, I hate that. I don't know why that they would slip, Mike. Hey, Matthew. I don't know why they would slip. I really don't. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, the Schrader valve would. Yeah. And of course, you got the nut tightened on it. Now, the thing about how I have them now is, hey, Louise, how you doing? Is that just? All right. You know what? I don't really know. What do you guys think about how the comments are positioned in the YouTube comments? I think there may be I think maybe they're too long. No, I'm saying I think the text box is too long. Let me do this. Whoops, not this one. I don't care about that one. I care about this one. Get out of the way. What I care about is this one. Let me do this. I'll make it like that. Okay. Trying it again. Alright, there we go. Try it again. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, iPhone's telling me it's got low power. Going on low power mode, that's okay. But yeah, I gotta tell you, the Periscope video looks pretty good to me on the iPhone. It's a small screen. And we know that it's good. It's going to be really good on YouTube. Yeah, so there we are. All right. I like this. I like this a lot. This is looking good. All right, I'm just tweaking all this. So tomorrow I'll leave it like this. What I'm going to do, if I get a chance to scope tomorrow, I will reset all the API tokens. So yeah, there is there is a delay. Grocery shopping, man, with a trike is amazing. I've got a tadpole, you know, both two tires in the front, you know, 2 tires in the front, as opposed to a Delta, you know, with the 2 tires in the back and the 1 in the front. But I'm going to do the usual thing. I'm going to stream to both platforms tomorrow, mobile, if I get a chance. Of course, if I can't get a signal, I'll just record in 4K, and then I'll upload too, you know, to YouTube. So, Mike, you got a tadpole. What brand is that? What brand is yours? Sounds nice. I really, really like mine. I don't ride it as much as I should, and when I first got it, there were a lot of problems that I used to have in my neighborhood with stray dogs that just bothered the crap out of me. You know, it was bad. So, German brand. Yeah. It's not the one that has the leaning tires, is it? There's one made in Germany that actually leaned. When you go into a corner, the tires would actually turn, you know, off vertical axis. Is really cool. Gosh, I'm almost thinking those comments might look better in the top right. I don't know. There's nothing there in Periscope but an X. Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah, I have heard of that. That's an expensive rig. That's not just that's not a toy. That's an expensive model. That's nice. So, you know what though? Thank you, Nicole. I really appreciate it. And Nicole, say hi to your mom for us, okay? It's been like ages. Really. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure. You've been a big supporter from way back. We really appreciate it. Thank you. I know where to put these. I know where to put these comments, because this is where they should be for Periscope. And I don't usually do things specifically for Periscope, but here's where the comments should be. I finally figured it out. It took me a while because I'm kind of slow sometimes. But there you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for saying hi to Mom. All right. Hope she's doing well. I moved the comments on the Streamlabs stream to YouTube. I moved the box to the far right corner near where the hearts are. The hearts shouldn't interfere, and that seems like the only place. Yeah, thanks, Taz. Where are the comments now? Thank you for doing that, because that's going to tell me exactly what I need to know for Periscope in that mode, you know. I've always traditionally had them on the other side, but yeah, I think now that I'm, there you go. Ooh, look at that. That looks perfect. What do you guys think on Periscope? I think that's perfect. Beauty. Should randomize it. The joke is, I can add as many of those text boxes as I want. I could cover the screen with text boxes. I can make one big, huge one, but that'd be fun. Now, the thing about Streamlabs is it does have camera enhancements. Now, let me look at the camera enhancements and see what's going on. Let me look at the effects. Thank you. This is negative. Ha ha ha! Look at that. Can't do that with Periscope. Camera enhance effect. Here's posterize. That didn't do much. A little bit. One of my favorites, though, for like old-fashioned stuff, is a sepia. Yeah, isn't that funny? It really is funny. 2006 HP Velo Technique. That's really nice, Mike. Really nice. This is sepia. I like this. It gives kind of an old-fashioned look, retro. And let's see. This is whiteboard. Whiteboard didn't do anything. Let's see what Solarize does. There you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. That's really cool. It does look like daylight, doesn't it? It really does. But you can see detail that you can't normally see with that at night. Wow, that's really something. So, effect, and what else might be? Of course, they got mono, which is just black and white. And let's see, camera enhance effect. This is Blackboard, South Florida. Yeah, you know what? It does. It does. Because I used to live in St. Pete when I was a kid. All right, effect. We're going to turn. Oops, sorry. We're going to turn effect off. And they have one that's aqua, just turns it blue. They also have stabilization. And let me hang on a second. Hang on. I turned stabilization on. I don't know what that does, but that actually helps a lot. Gosh, I should use that. And you know what I got to do? If I'm going to do anything else, 3A mode. They actually have scenes. Action, barcode, beach, candlelight, disabled. Face priority, fireworks, HDR. Landscape. Let's go to night. That doesn't do anything. I got to go get, if I'm going to stay on, I got to go get my battery bank. This says night portrait. That doesn't do anything. Actually, I really need to sign off because it's raining. And yeah, I could get my battery bank and continue, but it's raining. So let me sign off, guys. It's been a pleasure. Always a pleasure talking with you guys. I really appreciate you hanging out and, you know, the association and catching up and talking about different things. We're going to that aquarium, the museum. Thanks very much. Yeah, car scope. Yeah, you want to do the car? Well, actually, yep, I do have, okay, I've got my, I've got it in the car. All right. If that's what you're telling me, if you're telling me you want me to keep going, then we're going to keep going. Is that what you're telling me? All right. But I really hope that I can get a signal tomorrow inside that place. But if not, I'm bringing my gimbal, I'm bringing all my gear, bringing my mic, and I'm going to get, no matter what, I'm going to get at least a 4K video that I can upload on YouTube, because you guys got to see this. All right, thanks. Thank you, Dave. Dave's one of my biggest supporters. You know, the funny thing is, Dave's the best periscoper, the best live streamer in the world, and he likes my streams. I'm like, why? It's crazy. All right, back in the car. Look, it's the typical Volkswagen dashboard. Yeah, I know there are, yeah. Thanks, Matthew. Thank you very much. Okay, let me wrap this around. Give me a second. This little snake thing is just so incredible. I got to show this to you. You're going to love it. All right. We got this plugged in. And I got my micro USB. Here we go. Ready? And voila. There it is. Look at that. This back on the dash. The only thing is I'm going to run out of power on the iPhone, and I don't have the iPhone cable here. The iPhone cable is upstairs. One thing I do want to do is roll down the window for a second, because yeah, that way we won't have it in there. So now the special effects might be different. Hey Dean, how are you? Kenron, how's it going? All right, that's okay. All right, well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's do the camera enhance on the front camera. Let's see what we got. Let's go to Effect, and let's do this one. Ooh. Turn out the light, see what happens. Hey, look. That's the light out in the car. Look at that. It's almost like night vision. Yeah, but not very often. Not really, because I used to, Mike. I don't watch them now because I'm not in the market for a car, and plus a lot of the cars that they have here aren't covered, you know, in the States. But yeah, isn't that cool? Now let me see if there's an actual camera enhance effect. Let me turn the effect off. Bear with me. Here's what I'm going to do, because believe it or not, there's an exposure. Now this is a one-step increase. Let's do a three-step increase. Oh, that's decrease. Oh. Decrease. Sorry, reset. All right. I'm still trying to fool around with this, okay? And anti-banding, exposure, autofocus. Wow. Aggressive. But aggressive autofocus. This, I gotta tell you, this Streamlabs system is pretty interesting. Exposure, I don't have any. Oh, it just says 1 step increase. So if I go here, that doesn't do anything. All right, let's go to portrait enhance. Yeah, I wish I had that. Steady photo, sunset, theater. Take care, Dean. Thanks so much for joining. I appreciate it. Steady photo, sports, snow, portrait, party, night portrait. Let's try night portrait, and then we'll see. Nope, doesn't do anything. So look, let's go back to, we're going to go to 3A mode on auto. And let's do effect. Let's go back to solarize. Is that okay with you guys? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Now that's just with the street light. If I turn the inside light on the car, it's like goes nuts. So I can turn that off. It's good to know. Can actually do like a night scope in the car. All right. So it shows we have exactly the same number of people on YouTube as we do. Yeah, it did. As we do on Periscope. It's amazing. Yeah, lit me up, and I'm getting lit up here because I'm drinking scotch and soda. Now, at any moment, I'm expecting my wife to call. And what happens sometimes is when my wife calls me and I'm streaming, I try to end the stream and it doesn't end, and my part of the conversation ends up getting broadcast. Yes, those comments that you're seeing, J-Boy, are the comments that you're seeing, you know, down at that part of the screen are from YouTube. Yes. And they are, yeah, I know you do. They are supposed to be, that is, the Periscope comments are supposed to be burned to the stream too, and it's not happening. And I've been working with Streamlabs to try to make that happen, and I don't know why that's happening. So, yeah. Anyway. Now, excuse me. With regard to these comments, I mean, keeping in mind that I'm going to be live streaming some interesting things going on, and you know, you don't want the comments to be too intrusive. A long time ago, we decided, that is, we, you know, you guys and me together, we were looking at different scenarios. We decided to box in the comments. You know what I mean? It's got like the gray box background behind the comments. And it may be time to change that. It may be time to get rid of that box so that only the comments show over, you know, the stream, and it's not, you know, it's not so invasive. And the other thing too is, there may come a time in the future when we may just not deal with the comments burned on the stream at all, because now YouTube Live does have comment playback. Yeah, but then again, we're dealing with two different platforms, and yeah, I do have a device that, okay. Dean, I'm in Kaohsiung at the in-laws' house. I'm sitting in my car right now, but I'm down by the canal where I've been streaming, you know, for the last couple of years. I do have a device that can hold my iPhone, my small iPhone, on the gimbal, so I could, you know, look at the Periscope comments there too. It's just that it takes more bandwidth, you know, and you know how that old thing works with the bandwidth and so forth. But I've got 14% on. Let me do this. What just happened? What is it? Hang on. I gotta turn Bluetooth off. This iPhone does bizarre stuff. It turned Bluetooth on for some reason. You know, I'm not connected, so I don't need Bluetooth on, so it just wastes power, you know. But yeah. Now, I don't know how many people overall have viewed the YouTube stream, but according to Periscope, it's 109. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is cool. That's really cool. 109. You see that at the top? But the thing is we don't really know, like, I mean, that's just people coming in and going, oh, it's just some old guy, and then they leave, you know. So it does look cartoon looking, yeah. Well, it's solarized, yeah, so. One thing that I do wish I could get on YouTube, whether it was YouTube native or whether it's Streamlabs native, doesn't matter, is an actual list of people, you know, who's viewing. And you can get that to some degree on Periscope, but not always. Yeah. Viewers, yeah. It's not bad. I mean, there are a couple of things about Periscope, you know, that I do like. I just think it's, I'm going to say it again, and we talked about this a million times. I think broadcast, you know, if it had been properly financed and developed, it would have been the perfect combination of everything that we like about Periscope and YouTube together, because you know, the way the interface was, it was similar to YouTube, and you know, you turn it landscape and you get the comments on it, but you could also leave voice messages, and that was fantastic. We used to do these like call-in shows, remember that? We did trivia shows and things. So yeah, listen folks to the chat room, right? And we did you know, the celebrity impersonations game. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I got my little moleskin notebook that I used to write everything down. I still go back and look at that and laugh and have an absolute blast, because that was one of the funnest times that I'd ever had on live streaming, was listening to you guys come on and do celebrity impersonations. It was fantastic. And being able to do like a talk show and things. But anyway, but as far as Taiwan Live TV, it was. No, you did not. You were one of the good ones, man. Listen, if you made an ass of yourself, then what did I make of myself? Come on, Dean. I mean, look, man, without you, you know, it was you and Matthew. There wouldn't have been anybody else. I mean, that was, you were the show. It wasn't me. All I did was write it down. It was hilarious. And I still remember you're on Golden Pond. Norman, that was great. So yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, even Yahoo chat rooms were cool too, but you couldn't do the stuff then that you can do now, you know, with live streaming. I really, really wish we could bring broadcast back. Now, we could do a Kickstarter and just buy it. What do you think about that, guys? What's your opinion? Think we could do it? Would you be interested in doing a Kickstarter and trying to buy broadcast? That'd be something. Because what a lot of people don't know is what costs them money is the cubicle nation. You know, all the programmers in the cubicles in the office. That's what costs them money. But I'm going to tell you right now, as far as like the server side of things, it's just, you know, Amazon servers, right? And Broadcast told me that going all the way back, even before Periscope was around, that when you combine all of the broadcasts that have ever been done, it's a 0.5 terabyte of data. I mean, you know, like my Toshiba USB 3 portable hard drive could hold twice that much as the 1 terabyte hard drive. And to run the servers for broadcast, at like, you know, at its peak when it was the most popular was about $400 a month. It ain't that much money. What costs the money is paying the programmers to do the troubleshooting and the, you know, the upgrading and stuff. Now, they came out with a new version and it's buggy. They never solved all the problems. The old version was great, and they had some I think some nice ideas for the new version, but it didn't quite get fully implemented before their financial backer, you know, pulled the backing out. But it's almost good enough. It almost is. There are one or two things that need to be fixed. With Broadcast, a couple of the comments disappeared occasionally, where you would watch the playback and you knew somebody made a comment. You know, you remember the conversation, or the broadcaster referred to a comment. But that can all be fixed. It's just program stuff, and really it's probably not that much money. So if you get it to a point and you're not worried about adding a lot of new features to it, if it gets to the point like, you know, it does what you want it to do, and it's stable, and you can live with it like it is for the next couple of years, it's only about $300 or $400 a month to run it. So I still think that we should get together a little coalition of live streamers, like, you know, I don't know, the top 20 live streamers from Periscope and YouTube that we know, that we think are the top 20, not what they think. But you guys know what I'm saying. And that we should take over Broadcast and run it. That's what I think. But that's just one guy's opinion. What do you think? Does that make sense? I mean, it was a really great, and still is a really great platform, I think. And, yeah. JL's alive, too. And when JL's alive, everybody goes to see JL. But that's how it looks posterized. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. All right. This is not looking too good on Periscope. All right, now we're still here. But it shows we've had 117 viewers. But nobody's really stayed that long, and nobody's made, you know, that many comments on it, so. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, you know, Ken, you know, you're one of the guys, in my opinion, that, you know, that would be on there. You were always a big supporter of Broadcast from the beginning, but even Periscope doesn't cost that much to run, or else Twitter wouldn't do it. Everybody wonders, oh gosh, why are they, you know, why are they letting all these guys do all this stuff on there that, you know, whatever. You know, it's because it's off their radar. And like the last few corporate meetings that they had, you know, reporting earnings and so forth, the quarterly meetings, they didn't even mention Periscope, because it doesn't matter. Their thing is live, you know, Twitter live. And the Periscope spinoff on the side, day to day, except for the programmers. They're using the programmers for other stuff. But except for the programmers, you know, it's not that, you know, a couple $100 a month probably. I'm sure it's not that much. Server time, you know, nobody builds their own server, so yeah. But there should be, in my opinion. See, that's the thing. If I was running a Broadcast as a private citizen, I would just block the kind of content that I didn't want to see on there. You know, I don't know. It's getting late. I shouldn't go there. But there are way too many people mooching off of others. See, before they became live streamers, yeah, I thought it would be killed too. But before they became live streamers, we called them beggars. That's what these people are doing. They decided that they don't want to work, so they figured out a way to, you know, get people to pay him money so that they don't have to work. Well, more power to you. So, yep, I know. Well, J-Boy is saying that he thought, Periscope was still around. He thought it would be killed off. And a lot of people did too. Jeff Goldberg and some others have talked about it. Periscope is dead. For me, Periscope is dead because the glory days are gone. Guys like Dave and Osaka use Periscope because he was there at the beginning. I don't want to speak for Dave, but I'm pretty sure if Dave was starting out as a live streamer now, he probably wouldn't select Periscope as a platform because it would just be full of trolls. But Dave's got, what is it, 30,000 followers. They go back to, way back when. And he does real good for them, and hopefully they appreciate it. But yeah, it's not a platform that you want to start out in. And like John Sabot is even saying, he gets much more reach on Facebook than he does on Periscope. So I'm just using Periscope, believe it or not, like the TV in the bus station. I'm just sending stuff to it, and people can watch it, if they want to, or not if they want to. But I'm trying to drive traffic to the YouTube channel. The thing is I can embed the YouTube stuff. The YouTube stuff's high resolution. I can put it on my website. I can do things with the YouTube that I cannot do with the Periscope. But I really got to have the comments from here burning on the YouTube stream. I really got to get that. And I'm working with Streamlabs, and I'm going to have to unfortunately tell them, no, it's not working yet. The problem is they haven't done it. Apparently, the Streamlabs people, nobody's actually done that, where they have linked the Periscope account with YouTube and found that the Periscope comments, that's the whole point of linking accounts in Streamlabs, is that, the linked account chat stream joins and comes in. The funny thing is, 2 times in the past, I was streaming, and I noticed I was watching the Periscope replay, and somebody made a Periscope comment that instantly, I'm talking about within, a couple milliseconds, instantly showed up on the YouTube stream, and it seemed to indicate that it was working, but it's not working now, and I don't understand why. So anyway, I'm going to, tomorrow, I'm going to set up. It's going to take, my family's going to be mad at me. Come on, hurry up. You're holding things up. I'm going to set up my gimbal. I'm going to set up my lenses. I'm going to do everything, get ready. But right before I go live, I'm going to reset the API tokens, and I'm going to set Periscope as the primary account and see how that works. And I'm still going to stream to restream.io. So thank you very much, Ken. I appreciate you joining. Sorry about the blue fist. Oh, look at that with the with the raindrops through the windshield. That's cool. What happens if I put my face up here? It's going to get blue, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. Amazing. So no, I haven't. Send it to me. Gene, you're in the late night group. Please send me a link. No, I want to see that. Doesn't it look creepy? Yeah, because there's mercury vapor over here, which is the blue lights, and then there's the sodium vapor over here, which is the orange ones. So you can see how it's kind of blue on this side and orange here. If I go up close though, I'm getting, what I'm getting is the mercury vapor lamp through the windshield here. Okay, it's really crazy. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Dean. No, the thing is, right, North Carolina has a history with me. That's where I had my Bigfoot encounter, and that's where I saw the 2 triangular UFOs that weren't actually UFOs. They were actually terrestrial vehicles. Yeah, both in North Carolina. And I think it was the same vehicle that I saw twice. So, doesn't it? Yeah, transparent man of Taiwan. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny, yeah. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking at this on, wow, psychedelic scopes. Hey, you know what? Look at this. Look at the color of this. Look at the color of me. You know who should be using this? Is Shiny Hippie. Shiny Hippie should be using this. What do you think? Yeah, that would definitely do it. So, yeah. Oh, Coco joined us. It is LSD. Hi, Coco. How are you? Yeah, we're enjoying the colors because I'm in the car and I am using some of the camera enhancements that work on the Streamlabs mobile. And yeah, I mean, this. Looking at my iPhone, this is just crazy. Look at this. I mean, yeah. I better be careful, or the UFOlogy Society in Taiwan will say that there is an alien broadcaster in the car. It's getting late, folks. It is now almost 11:30 local time. Let me say good night. And I want to say thank you very much, especially to Dave in Osaka, who convinced me to come in the car and finish the live stream. I was gonna, quit because I was down over here by the river. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh no, I'm in a van down by the river. Oh no, a Chris Farley moment. So I was down by the river and it started raining. So I decided to go back in the van down by the river. Okay. So, anyway. He was great. Poor Chris Farley. I have to see him in the resurrection, so. At least I don't live here. Yeah, you're right about that, so. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. That's so funny. Well, just tell her, Dean, next time she threatens you with that, just tell her, make sure you get a diesel so you can idle the engine all day without damaging it, to power the systems. Because you can't do that with a gas engine. This is a TDI. It's great because I'll go someplace and my wife will say, well, I'm going to be about an hour and a half. I'm like, okay, I got all my electronics plugged in. I got the AC on. I got the diesel running. It's just sitting there chugging away. Doesn't care at all. It's diesel is how it is. So, yeah. So, I am drinking a cheap single malt scotch. And, yeah, exactly. There you go. With soda water. And, of course, you hear the ice. And I've got my new, the cup, with the facets on it. It's a stainless steel, so. Thanks, Casper. Thank you. And you know what? When you're in Taiwan, you're the entertainment. Now, you guys know Casper. Casper's on, he's on, Periscope. He's also on our late night group. Now, what you guys should do is go to my YouTube channel, find one of the studio streams that I did, and you should scroll through till you find a QR code for our Line group. If you use Line, L-I-N-E, the mobile phone app, it's fantastic. You can join the Line group. All your favorite scopers are there. And you got access to them, and we have a great time. We have a great group. It's not about me. It's about everybody. We talk about food, tons of food. We got like 900 food photos or so. It's ridiculous. Every time somebody, cooks a nice dish, or they go to a restaurant and they have a nice dish, they post it. They have a nice drink, they post it. They go to a nice place, they post pictures. It's fantastic. It's a great way to share stuff. In my opinion, it's better than Twitter because you can go live to the group. If you want to show something, like for example, one of our followers in the late night group wanted to show the inside of her home just to the folks in the group, but didn't want to do like YouTube, didn't want to do Periscope. So she just went live to the group, and the 25 or so people that are in the group got a chance to see her home and how lovely it was and interact with her directly. That's one of the great things about Line. It's kind of like WhatsApp on steroids. It does many more things. Of course, it does calls, video calls and audio calls, but you can share files. There's a system called Line Keep, where if you have Hey, how you doing, Rob? Nice to see you. Or if you have like text files or images that you regularly like to send using Line, you put them in Line Keep. So they're right there when you want to send them to the next person or the next group. It's fantastic. So we'd love to have you join us online. It would be really great. And the other thing about being online is you can get advanced notifications about what we're doing. And sometimes I ask questions. Hey, you guys want me to scope this? Want me to scope that? Want to do this? Want to do that? Those kinds of things. So it's a chance, you know, to weigh in on what you'd like to see. Sometimes people ask me, hey, have you ever been to that place? Could you go to that place and show us what it looks like? And if I can, yeah, I will. So, yeah, Rob, I just moved the chat box because of the consideration with Periscope and landscape mode. So now we're on a very bizarre camera enhancement mode that makes it look really spooky, especially when I'm up close. But yeah, there you go. So thanks so much for joining. I'm going to go back home here to, you know, my wife's mother's house, and I'm going to charge my devices up. I'm going to get them all ready for tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to stream from this fantastic Marine Biological Museum tomorrow with the tunnels that they have under the water, and the sharks and the stingrays and everything else are fantastic. If I can't, at the very least, I will record it in 4K and I'll upload it to YouTube. So I'll announce that, you know, and those of you who subscribe to my YouTube channel will be able to find that. So thank you so much, you guys. It's been a pleasure. And thanks again for testing out the comments. They don't work yet. I don't know why. I got to get up with Streamlabs, but I have an idea. I have an idea why it's not working. I'm going to try to fix it tomorrow. So you guys take care. Have a good night. We'll say Zai Jian and Wan An from Taiwan. And we'll see you next time.